Welcome to today's Daily Crypto Take. Today is Wednesday, February 9th, 2022. Let's take a look at today's charts. At number one, BTC, $44,074.68, up 0.18%. Ethereum, number two, $3,117.41, down 0.93%. Tether at number three, $1. BNB number four, $414.75, down 4.34%. USD coin number five, 99 cents. Number six, XRP, 87 cents, up 4.30%. At number seven, Cardano, $1.18, down 5.34%. Solana at number eight, $114.72, down 2.43%. Terra at number nine, $57.36, down 3.17%. And last but not least, number 10, Avalanche at $87.85, up 6.03%. Let's take a look at the crypto fear and greed index. Extreme fear can be a sign that investors are getting too worried. That could be a buying opportunity. And when investors are getting too greedy, that market means is due for a correction. So what we got today is neutral at 54. Yesterday was neutral at 48. Last week was fear at 28. And last month was extreme fear at 23. Let's take a look at our 5 articles today. Article number 1 is Marketing or Belief. Opinions divided as KPMG Canada's treasury adds BTC and ETH. Article 2, NFTs explained for people who still don't get it. Article number 3, Fed sees $3.6 billion in Bitcoin tied to 2016 Bitfinex hack. Article number 4, it's still early. Wells Fargo issues huge Bitcoin and Ethereum price prediction as extreme volatility hits BNB, Solana, Cardano, and XRP. And last but not least, today's main topic is 10 best Metaverse cryptocurrency to buy in 2022. All right, before we get into the articles, just want to say thank you so much to everyone that's been listening and been watching the videos. Again, you can catch me on podcast, all streams, whether it's Apple, Spotify, or Google Podcasts. And if you're in the YouTube space, please like, share, and subscribe. All right, let's get into it, everyone. Article number 1 is Marketing or Belief. Opinions divided as KPMG Canada's treasury adds BTC and ETH. The race to integrate cryptocurrencies into the global banking network is real. The digital asset marketplace recently reclaimed or rather surpassed the $2 trillion mark. The sheer valuation was one of the reasons for the unprecedented traction. A report published by KPMG, one of the big 4 accounting organizations, had published a report to highlight the same. According to the company's biannual Pulse of FinTech report, investment in crypto and blockchain surged to $30 billion in 2021. In 2018, the figure stood at $8.2 billion, with 2019 recording a figure of $5.6 billion and $5.5 billion in 2020. So following the insights, KPMG in Canada on February 7th completed an allocation of crypto assets to its corporate treasury. This included Bitcoin, Ethereum tokens. It also incorporated carbon offsets to maintain a net zero carbon transaction to deliver on the firm's stated environmental, social, and governance ESG commitments. Tweets. We have just completed an allocation of crypto assets to our corporate treasury, our firm's first of its kind investment in the asset class. This includes Bitcoin and Ethereum tokens and carbon offsets to maintain a net zero carbon transaction. It acquired Bitcoin and Ethereum on its balance sheet through Gemini Trust Company LLCs. Execution and custody services. Benji Thomas, Canada KPMG managing partner, said, quote, crypto assets are a maturing asset class. This investment reflects our belief that institutional adoption of crypto assets and blockchain technology will continue to grow and become a regular part of the asset mix. Another executive reiterated a similar stance, quote, the crypto asset industry continues to grow and mature, and it needs to be considered by financial services and institutional investors. Kareem Sadek, the advisory partner, crypto assets and blockchain services co-leader, added. Different proponents within the crypto industry expressed a positive sentiment. Mike Novogratz of Galaxy Digital, a financial services and investment management company's founder, tweeted, quote, this is big news. A few years back, it was pulling teeth to even get a big 4 firm to talk to a crypto company. Now they are part of the community, onward and upward. But that's not it. As a result of companies pulling up and piling up cryptocurrencies in their treasuries, their shares have seen a major bump in prices, and as a consequence of buying cryptos, have received billions of dollars worth of free marketing. KPMG is one such example, as share price of the flagship company hiked by 2% following the news. Apart from this, a big banking institution such as JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs were riding on this bandwagon as well. So there you guys have it. What do you think about this article? Marketing or belief? Opinions divided as KPMG Canada's treasury adds BTC and ETH. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Okay, article number 2. NFTs explained for people who still don't get it. Understanding NFTs can be intimidating for the uninitiated, so we got an expert to dumb it way down. Even if you've been living under a rock since the pandemic started, you've probably still heard some chatter about non-fungible tokens. It's hard to ignore the hype when someone can make $1 million taking unassuming selfies. It's also nearly impossible to ignore the skepticism and heated criticisms surrounding the budding product, such as NFT plagiarism, also known as copy minting, NFT scams, and the environmental cost of blockchain operation. But even if you already know that NFTs exist, it's highly unlikely that you still have no clue what NFTs really are. It can be pretty intimidating to delve into this new world without prior knowledge, so we can get an expert to break things down like we're kids. David Ting works as the head of growth at TZ APAC, the Asia-based ecosystem adoption arm for the Tezos blockchain. This basically means that they help people get into the NFT world. Below are his answers to questions about NFTs. Simply put, what are NFTs? I think the simplest way to describe NFTs is as signed posters from your favorite artist. For instance, you like Madonna, and she has created a poster of her latest album. She just issued 100 copies of this poster with her signature on it, and it's all serialized. So when you buy an NFT, you're buying one of these 100 copies. Of course, on the internet, you can always download one copy, but that's not the one with her signature, and it's not the one with a serial number. You're not buying the copyright of her artwork, but you're buying a copy of the one signed by the artist. An NFT is a unique digital object with its own traceable history, and each object would have a record on the blockchain. Going back to the poster example, you can see who were the past owners of each copy and that it was originally created by Madonna. In some cases, there is an NFT that was previously owned by another artist or another star, and you're like, hey, this NFT is unique. There's a traceable history. I can see that it has been owned by someone else famous as well, so it brings more value to it. Some people like that sort of appeal. So what's a blockchain? I see it as a common book of records that everybody is able to see. Everybody's also able to add to the records. And again, it's decentralized. So it's not just one person who's holding on to the book. So what are types of NFTs? NFTs come in many different forms, but they generally represent digital ownership. The most prominent type of NFT comes in the form of artwork copies. If you're looking at NFTs of artworks, then they usually don't represent much other than you buying a piece of artwork that you can display and say, hey, I own one of the 100 copies of this artwork. You can also create a virtual gallery in the metaverse to showcase NFT art. But it's more of a funny, engaging experience where it doesn't have to be monetized. But NFTs can also come in the form of a digital plot of land in the metaverse, or they could be in the form of in-game assets such as exclusive skins. Then there are NFT collectibles that grant you access to membership clubs, kind of like IRL country clubs. A famous example would be the Bored Ape Yacht Club, which boasts members like Jimmy Fallon, JJ Lin, and Post Malone. So who can create an NFT? Anybody can create an NFT. If you want to mint your own NFT, there are many different platforms such as objkt.com and Rarible. The most famous one is OpenSea. There are a lot of marketplaces where anybody can mint their own NFT. But I think in a misconception is that if you create the NFT, it has to be sold. It really doesn't. It can just be for yourself to acknowledge that you've created an artwork and minted it. It's just proof and documentation. So why do people buy NFTs? So if you're looking at NFT artworks, perhaps some people buy an artwork because they enjoy the work, or they could be supporting the artist they admire. There are also speculators who buy NFT art as an investment, much like a traditional non-blockchain based world. If you're buying a virtual land in the metaverse, you can build experiences on it and organize virtual events. As for the collectibles, the membership clubs such as the Bored Ape Yacht Club, besides getting to be in a well-known community with celebrities, There are also other benefits like granting you entry to exclusive concerts and access to exclusive clothing drops. Can you only buy NFTs with cryptocurrency? It depends on the marketplace. Some marketplaces only transact in cryptocurrency, while some accept credit cards. It really depends on which platform they're printing their artworks on and where they are selling their artworks at. Are NFTs all expensive? No, they really don't have to be. Let's take NFT artworks, for example. They can cost $1 million, and we've definitely seen the sky high rise prices in the news, but there are also lots of artworks that are sold for like $10. We're definitely seeing this a lot on the Tezos blockchain. Some artists just enjoy creating artworks and they think it could be accessible to everybody. There's a very wide spectrum of NFTs as well as a wide range of prices. What do NFTs mean for artists? Another aspect of NFT art is its innovation. We're seeing a lot of artists exploring digital art, such as AI art, VR art, and generative art. They do digital works such as videos that can't really be printed out as a physical piece. In the past, if you're a digital artist, you can create a piece of work and you put it on Instagram for everybody to see. But how do you earn money from that? You would have to look for an alternative sources of income. With NFTs, these artists can attach a certain number of digital signatures on their artwork and sell them. So there you guys have it. Hopefully you guys know more about NFTs, but NFTs explained for people who still don't get it. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think about NFTs. All right, let's keep on going. Article number 3. Fed seized $3.6 billion in Bitcoin tied to 2016 Bitfinex hack. The U.S. Justice Department arrests 2 suspects who allegedly tried to launder the stolen funds and says the case is the largest financial seizure to date. U.S. federal investigators seized $3.6 billion in Bitcoin originally stolen in the 2016 hack of Bitfinex, a major cryptocurrency exchange. The Justice Department arrests 2 New York-based suspects, 34-year-old Russian U.S. national Ilya Lichtenstein and 31-year-old wife Heather Morgan, for allegedly trying to launder the stolen funds, which totaled 119,754 Bitcoins. According to federal agents, the stolen Bitcoin from Bitfinex was moved to several digital wallets under Lichtenstein's control. Over the last 5 years, approximately 25,000 of those stolen Bitcoin were transferred out of Liechtenstein wallet via a complicated money laundering process that ended with some of the stolen funds being deposited into financial accounts controlled by Liechtenstein and Morgan, the Justice Department said. The other 94,000 Bitcoin remained in one of Liechtenstein's digital wallets until federal agents seized control of it last month. Investigators did so after obtaining a search warrant for one of Liechtenstein's cloud storage accounts, which contained a list of 2,000 virtual currency addresses along with corresponding private key. The data confirmed the stolen Bitcoin originated from the 2016 hack of Bitfinex. The Justice Department didn't say if Liechtenstein or Morgan orchestrated the hack of Bitfinex itself. However, evidence shows the 2 suspects were involved in numerous attempts to launder the stolen funds in small amounts through thousands of digital transactions involving fake accounts and the dark web marketplace Alphabay. Today, federal law enforcement demonstrates once again that we can follow money through the blockchain and that we will not allow cryptocurrency to be a safe haven for money laundering or a zone of lawlessness within our financial system, U.S. Assistant Attorney General Kenneth Polite Jr. said in a statement. At the time of the hack, the stolen cryptocurrency was worth around $71 million. Since the value of Bitcoin has since skyrocketed, is now worth $4.5 billion and $3.6 billion was seized. Liechtenstein and Morgan face up to 25 years in prison on charges of conspiracy to commit money laundering and to defraud the U.S. Both are scheduled to make a federal court appearance later today in New York. Journalists also noticed Morgan was quite prolific on social media and produced a rap music video back in 2019 under her alter ego, Razzle Khan. Wow. So there you guys have it. Fed seized $3.6 billion in Bitcoin tied to 2016 Bitfinex hack. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Okay, before we get into the next set of articles, just want to say thank you so much to everyone that's been listening in to the podcast. Shout out to my Americans, my Spain, and my UK crew. Thank you so much for listening in to the podcast. Again, if you have friends or family members that want to listen, they can catch me at Dave's Daily Crypto Take on Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. And same goes for YouTube Space. Okay, let's keep on going. Article number 4. It's still early, Wells Fargo issues huge Bitcoin and Ethereum price prediction as extreme volatility hits BNB, Solana, Cardano, and XRP. Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies had a huge boom in 2021, with the combined crypto market exploding from under $1 trillion to around $3 trillion, with some predicting the market could grow much farther. The Bitcoin price soared to almost $70,000 per Bitcoin late last year before crashing back down to over 30,000. Ethereum and other major cryptocurrencies, including Binance BNB, Solana, Cardano, and XRP, saw similar volatility. Crypto prices have rebounded over the last week, but remain highly volatile. Now, banking giant Wells Fargo has predicted global crypto adoption could soon hit a hyper-inflection point, adding it is still early in the cryptocurrency investment evolution. For today's investor trying to figure out if you are early or late to cryptocurrency investing, looking at technology investing in the mid to late 1990s seems reasonable. Wells Fargo Global Investment Strategy team wrote in a report this week, at that time, the internet hit a hyper adoption phase and never looked back. Cryptocurrencies appear to be at a similar stage today. The analyst pointed to research from the Bitcoin and crypto exchange Crypto.com that found the number of global cryptocurrency users reached 221 million in June 2021, or just under 30% of the world's population, highlighting that it took only 4 months to double the global cryptocurrency population from 100 million to 200 million. If this trend continues, cryptocurrencies could soon exit the early adoption phase and enter an inflection point of hyper adoption, similar to other technologies. There is a point where adoption rates begin to rise and do not look back. Precise numbers aside, there is no doubt that global cryptocurrency adoption is rising and could soon hit a hyper inflection point. However, the team part of Wells Fargo Investment Institute, the research division of Wells Fargo Wealth and Investment Management, cautioned that cryptocurrency investment options today are still maturing, and they advise patience, adding they are hopeful that greater regulatory clarity in 2022 brings higher quality investment options. Bitcoin and crypto regulation has been pushed up the agenda of governments around the world after 2021's huge bull run, with the growth of blockchain-based stablecoins setting off regulator alarm bells. Last month, it was reported that Biden administration in the US is preparing an executive order that will outline a comprehensive government strategy on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies and ask federal agencies to determine their risks and opportunities. Meanwhile, a sudden sell-off that hit Bitcoin, Ethereum, and others late last year was triggered by expectations that the US Federal Reserve will repeatedly hike rates this year, increasing the cost of borrowing and beginning to taper its pandemic-era stimulus measures. The crypto price crash hitting all major cryptocurrencies, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Binance BNB, Solana, Cardano, and XRP, has sparked fears that a new so-called crypto winter could be setting in. Similar to the 2018 bear market that saw many of the biggest coins lose 90% of their value. Even though the current crypto trend looks bearish, we have to take in consideration that the structure of crypto investments is quite different now compared to the previous peaks at the end of 2017. Andras Ivan, an analyst at international broker comparison site Broker Chooser, said in emailed comments, the market cap is significantly higher now, and institutional investors joined in the past 1 to 2 years. That might help the market to avoid such serious drops and disappearing interest that we experienced in the crypto winter of 2018 to 2019. So there you guys have it. What do you guys think about this article? It's still early. Wells Fargo issues huge Bitcoin and Ethereum price prediction as extreme volatility hits BNB, Solana, Cardano, and XRP. Comment down below and let me know if you hold any of these tokens and do you think this extreme price prediction is true or not. All right, let's take a look at our main topic today, the 10 best Metaverse cryptocurrency to buy in 2022. There has been a lot of hype surrounding Metaverse cryptocurrencies since 2021. This has a lot to do with the rebranding of Facebook to Meta. Being one of the largest technology organizations in the world, Facebook created instant appeal for a market that has seen many technical improvements since 2019. In fact, towards the end of 2021, the Metaverse cryptocurrencies were among the best performers. Some of them generated profits for over 10,000% for the year, with many positive projections surrounding the Metaverse. It appears that Metaverse cryptocurrencies could outperform the market this year. On this basis, it makes sense to start looking at the best Metaverse cryptocurrencies to buy in 2022. The cryptocurrency market is just beginning to recover from a massive correction earlier in the year. which means that current prices are a perfect entry point for high quality projects. To make it easy for you to choose, there are 10 of the best Metaverse cryptocurrencies that can be minted in 2022. While the cryptocurrency market offers no guarantees, these 10 Metaverse cryptocurrencies have a high potential to beat the market in 2022. Number one, decentralized mana. Decentraland has become one of the most widely adopted Metaverse cryptocurrencies in the market today. In late 2021, Decentraland made headlines when a $2.4 million piece of virtual real estate was sold in their metaverse. Their most recent news about Decentral involves Samsung, which opened a virtual store in this metaverse. With such high-profile adoptions, there's no doubt that Decentraland could go and do quite well in 2022. In addition to this growing adoption, Decentraland has an advantage because it gets the full essence of the metaverse. The metaverse is meant to be owned by the community, giving everyone on the planet to do whatever they want. That is exactly what Decentraland does because it's governed by a DAO. Virtually anyone who owns mana tokens has the power to determine how decisions are made in Decentraland. That's a big deal, and it could see mana skyrocket in 2022 and beyond. Sandbox. Salvadera soared in percentage miles in 2021. While it started the year in red, it appears to have bottomed out and is currently gaining bullish momentum. So far, Sandbox's success has a lot to do with its success on and focus on a large and fast-growing gaming ecosystem. This has been attracting gamers who are looking to play to win games for fun and earning a living from gaming. Also, rewards earned or created in the Sandbox gaming ecosystem are easily transferable to any other platform. This has made it one of the top platforms for gamers and creators looking to make money from NFT games. Considering that the SAND token is required to transact within the Sandbox ecosystem, adoption could grow in 2022 with all these factors in play. It comes as no surprise that SAND is one of the top 10 metaverse cryptocurrencies to mine in 2022. Infinite Access, AXS. Infinite Access, like the other two before it, was one of Metaverse's top crypto performers in 2021. Looking ahead to 2022, there are multiple reasons to believe that AXS could still outperform the broader cryptocurrency market by a wide margin. One of the key factors likely to drive Axie Infinity stock price in 2022 is FOMO around metaverse cryptocurrencies. Since it is one of the most recognized metaverse cryptocurrencies, it is likely to see a surge in investments as enthusiasm for metaverse cryptocurrencies grows. Best of all, Axie Infinity has a strong and well-funded team of developers. In 2021, the company behind Axie Infinity raised over $150 million from its venture capital backers. The money has been put to good use, and in October 2021, Axie Infinity version 2 was released. A combination of market recognition and well-oiled money puts AXS in the top 10 metaverse cryptocurrencies to mine in 2022. Rfox. The metaverse is like any other aspect of the cryptocurrency market. While large cap cryptocurrencies are worth investing in, the maximum profit potential is usually found in smaller cap cryptocurrencies. That's where Rfox comes in. Rfox has a market cap of just over $120 million. This gives it plenty of room to grow as excitement around the metaverse grows. In addition to its low market capitalization, there are fundamental reasons why Rfox makes sense in an investment. While most metaverse cryptocurrencies are focused on the gaming industry, Rfox takes a more holistic approach to the metaverse with the goal of building a replica of the real world, including trading in the metaverse. This gives Rfox a broader adoption reach and could play a huge role in its long-term growth. For this reason, Rfox is one of the top 10 cryptocurrencies in the metaverse that can be mined in 2022. Terra Virtua Collect, TVK. Like Rfox, Terra Virtua Collect makes its metaverse top 10 crypto coins list that may mine in 2022 for its low market cap. TVK is still in its infancy as a market cap of just over $116 million. This means it has plenty of room to grow as investments in the metaverse grow. However, it's not just the low market cap that makes TVK a worthy metaverse investment in 2022. There's also the fact that it has a variety of digital collectibles. It has everything from Godzilla vs. Kong to Top Gun. This has made him a player favorite, a factor that could help increase TVK's value as the year progresses. DAO Star Atlas Polis. Atlas is the perfect metaverse for futuristic games who play to win and who love to imagine a world hundreds of years ahead. The way it works is simple. Players solve problems on a futuristic version of Earth 600 years from now and earn rewards for it. Like other metaverse projects on the market today, the aspect of earning rewards that can be sold as NFTs make Polis a very attractive metaverse platform for gamers. Polis is a perfect investment because it is the token used for transactions within the Star Atlas DAO from the perspective of the investor. This means that it has more players enter the Star Atlas DAO ecosystem, the value of Polis dropped. Also, Polis has a fairly low market capitalization, less than $100 million. This leaves plenty of room for growth, considering that Metaverse could be a $1 trillion market by the 2030s. DeFi finance, FINA. While the cryptocurrency market has been trending down for the first 2 weeks of January 2022, FINA has bucked the trend. It has been trending up throughout this period, and the momentum is building. The FINA is a relatively new platform and offers gamers an all-in-one platform for collecting, playing, and trading NFTs. Anything players create in the DeFi finance ecosystem they fully own. This makes the platform very attractive to players who play to win and who also want to build an NFT portfolio for long-term wealth creation. However, the main reason DeFina is a must-have this year is its token buyback program. In December 2021, DeFina announced a generous BNB budget that is being used for secondary market buyback tokens and reward staking. A more elastic exchange pool will be created with 40% of sales. Like a share buyback program on the stock markets, this is a factor that could help propel FINA to new heights in 2022. For this reason, FINA cannot be missing from the Metaverse top 10 cryptocurrencies that can be mined in 2022. Etherland, ELAND. Etherland is one of the Metaverse projects with the greatest potential for future adoption. That's because its aim is to connect and virtual worlds and real worlds, turning real worlds into NFTs. ELAND tokens are a medium of exchange that ensures uniqueness, reliability, and authenticity in NFT content that represents real-world data. It also guarantees that you have what is yours. This is a big deal as it could unlock a whole new world where almost everything from cars to real estate could be turned into digitally tradable NFTs. This potential, coupled with the fact that ELAND is still a small cap cryptocurrency, $1 million market cap, makes it one of the best metaverse cryptocurrencies to mine in 2022. Move. Punto Moves is an interesting metaverse platform in that it takes on the multi-billion-dollar soccer market. It allows friends to bet on games and even play virtual soccer as they would on conventional virtual soccer platforms like FIFA. The only difference is that the rewards are Move tokens that can be exchanged for fiat or other cryptocurrencies. Essentially, players have fun while making money playing fantasy football. Move can also be repurposed, which creates a passive income element around Move. A combination of a huge market and the hype around the metaverse as a whole, it's not hard to see why Move is one of the top 10 metaverse cryptocurrencies that may mine in 2022. MetaHero. MetaHero is one of the metaverse projects that has grown quite quickly since its release. It has grown so fast due to its use of a technology that creates ultra-realistic avatars in the metaverse. This has given potential for adoption not only in gaming, but also in many other industries. In addition to its technical capabilities, MetaHero has relatively low market capitalization. This gives it plenty of room to grow in the future as adoption grows. So, conclusion. All of the above metaverse cryptocurrencies have a high probability of exploding in value in 2022. However, you should be aware that cryptocurrencies are highly volatile. As such, it is best to do your own research before investing in any of them. So there you guys have it. 10 best metaverse cryptocurrency to buy in 2022. Comment down below and let me know what you guys think. Okay, before we head out, let's take a look at the prices one last time. Number one is BTC, $44,074. Ethereum, $3,117. Tether, $1. BNB, $414. USD coin, 99 cents. XRP, 87 cents. Cardano, $1.18. Solana, $114. Terra, $57. And last but not least, Avalanche at $87. So there you guys have it. Thank you so much for making this far into the podcast and YouTube video. Again, this is Dave's Daily Crypto Take on Apple, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. And if you're in the YouTube space, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Other than that, I hope you guys have a great crypto day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.